In the space of a few days, two senior APC figures went after Peter Obi from two completely different angles. Then Rabiu Kwankwaso stepped in with something that sounded less like a defense and more like a warning. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what is building toward 2027. Let's start with Festus Keyamo, the Minister of Aviation, because this came off the back of the recent airport controversy involving Peter Obi.
But don't you think it was gangster, though, Minister, the manner in which the federal government handled the case of Mr. Peter Obi incident at the airport? Don't you think that was a politics taken too far?
Okay, so I'll ask you a question, a rhetorical question. But really, Shehu, I do this with respect to you. Peter Obi was here, you interviewed him a few days ago. You did not ask him this question, why he lied. It's not fair. I think that's why we want the press to be very, very neutral. He was the one that complained that he was being harassed at the airport and that because of his opposition status, he was harassed. But Peter Obi was with you. You conducted a 2-hour interview. You are not asking me. You did not ask him.
I'm asking you based on your action.
No.
Can you speak for your own action?
Based on his own outcry first. He cried out first.
Can you speak on your own action?
Let me ask you.
You work for the Nigerian
but first of all,
people.
you agree that it's not fair for you not to have asked him.
But
did you do this? No. You have seen the... Hold on. You have seen the
I'm
video.
Not a third party
hold on.
in that matter.
You have seen the video.
Hold on.
You have seen the video.
You are
shutting me up because you now want to...
Because there's no time.
We'll leave it. If there's no time, you don't put me into a situation where you don't give me time to answer.
Please, quickly, can you answer it?
I'm asking you, why didn't you ask him?
I don't answer the question. I ask the question.
But it's unfair.
I'm not a third party.
Ask him why he lied. Ask him, was that video you? Why didn't you ask him? Now you're asking me. And I want to ask one last question. Is it fair? Is it fair for an opposition candidate to make a claim that he was being harassed and you don't allow the Minister of Aviation that he was being harassed at the airport to verify the claim? Is it fair? I'm asking you. The Minister of Aviation that has that sector, that I will not question the conduct of my people at the airport. And give me the tape. Why did you harass him? And I saw that the man was lying. He lies like a fish drinking water. He lies. He lies for fun.
Mr. Keyamo,
Peter Obi lies for fun.
I wish, don't say that.
No, I will say that here because there's video. Because you did not ask him.
You are taking it too personal.
No, because we're protecting him.
It wasn't a subject matter.
So don't protect him next time.
It wasn't a subject matter.
Him why he lied.
I have more important stuff to ask you. But I'm more concerned about how the federal government treats an average citizen.
Okay, you can say now. You're asking that. Right, so you saw video evidence.
My parting question to you, Mr. Keyamo. You spoke for this president, this government,
correct?
Your party,
yes.
And you.
I've spoken back to back for two presidents.
Yes.
And I won. So I don't have a losing record.
But I don't know whether you will win in the argument that you have laid. You boasted about performance. You boasted about delivery.
You have said the performance.
What would you tell the Nigerian people if you are asked to speak again for them?
Everybody in the world have attested.
Can you boldly say to the Nigerian people that all of the things that you have said, and Nigerians will not call you a liar?
Not all of it now. To be honest, nobody can say all of it.
Can you boldly tell Nigerians to vote this government and this party again?
But we have won in Ekiti now. We told them to vote. They voted. FCT, they voted.
We
won.
Atiku is going to be on the ballot.
We won.
Adebayo is going to be on the ballot.
But we won already.
What gives you the assurance that you can win this time?
I'm looking around between you and me. Where will Obi's votes come from? I can't say it.
From where you are sitting.
No, where will it come from?
Many Nigerians probably will.
I don't see where it will come.
What about Atiku?
You are not giving me time to analyze
Atiku is a nightmare, isn't it? For you?
Atiku, nightmare who? Look, listen, I want to make a profound statement as a closing statement. Not out of arrogance, not out of overconfidence, but out of pure demographic calculations. The 2027 election is a coronation, not an election. But I repeat, don't take me out of context. Out of pure demographic calculations.
Because you guys want to rig it?
You see yourself.
No, I'm asking.
I said, you heard what I said. I said demographic calculations. You are not taking it somewhere else.
This is it. Keyamo didn't just criticize Obi, he went after his credibility directly, saying Obi lies like a fish drinking water and lies for fun. Those were strong ones, sincerely speaking, but the part that stood out even more was what he said about 2027. He called it a coronation, not an election, saying his confidence comes from what he describes as pure demographic calculations. Sincerely speaking, that is a serious claim on its own, because how could a sitting minister say that the next election is already decided before a single vote is cast? Now, here's where it gets interesting, because Keyamo wasn't the only APC voice attacking Peter Obi. Rabiu Oshiomhole came at him from a completely different angle.
The Peter Obi that was God of Anambra State is not the Peter Obi of today. Because the Peter Obi of Anambra was one who said, as a matter of respect to the memory of Ojukwu, he will not ever abandon Abga. But before the break, once the tenure ended, Obi became a political wanderer, and he immediately found alliance with perhaps the kind of people Ojukwu will never have related with when he became a running mate to Atiku Abubakar. And I looked at him, and I've said this several times. You look at his lifestyle to be able to project what he would do if he were to become president. It will not be anyway, God willing. Obi is a trader. Traders have short-term calculation. They are not into long-term projection. They are not wired to think of what situation will be in the long run. Their turnover is within 3 months, maximum 6 months. It is a manufacturer, an investor, an entrepreneur that understands how you can start a project, sweating for 2-3 years to lay like building a factory and then going to import machinery to install before you start producing. Nigeria was virtually grounded. Obi is not aware because he's busy trading. Number two, I have said to people, Obi's business is to export job and import unemployment to the country. That is what he lives for. He's a trader. He owns a shopping mall. And you go there.
Oshiomhole called Obi a trader, someone who thinks in short-term calculations instead of the long-term vision needed to govern a country. So, according to him, Obi's business background means he's chasing quick returns, not national development. And it didn't end here. He went further, calling Obi emotionally imbalanced and responded directly to Obi's comment that Tinubu looks tired and should retire, saying Obi hasn't appreciated the difficult economic surgery this administration says it is performing on Nigeria's finances. Then suddenly he made a prediction on his son that heading into 2027, Obi would be the easiest candidate to debate because in his view, Obi doesn't properly understand the realities of governing Nigeria. I want you to notice what just happened. Two different men, two different angles. Keyamo attacking his honesty, Oshiomhole attacking his competence and temperament, both landing on the same conclusion that Obi isn't a real threat in 2027. Now here's the part that changes the entire conversation, because while Keyamo and Oshiomhole were busy dismissing Obi, Rabiu Kwankwaso said something that wasn't really about defending Obi at all. It was about the mood of the country itself.
You talked about experience, and your experience over the years, by the records, shows that you have led a lot of young people. Most young people, after what played out in 2023, are disillusioned and have disconnected completely from participation in politics. How will you talk to young people, especially at this very critical moment, to ensure that patriotism is put on the table?
I think our ticket with Peter Obi is already talking to the young people. In fact, they are happy now. They are well mobilized as far as I can remember. The young men and women, not only of Kwankwaso and obedience across the country, almost everybody, all the young men and women in this country are praying for this ticket. And it is on the ground now. We are working around the clock, talking to them on phone, on social media, visiting them, having meetings, and so on and so forth. And what I've seen, I am satisfied that the young men and women are very much convinced that this is the way out of the insecurity, out of the economic crisis that we are in now, and of course other issues that have to do with government and even politics itself. So I am confident and comfortable that the young men and women will come out en masse to vote for NDC during the next election coming up in January and February 2027.
So some of them say, oh, it's not enough to vote. What about, can you and your presidential candidate, can both of you defend the vote? Especially, I watched the interview by the former Secretary to the Federal Government, Babachi Lal, recently, where he said, oh, that the current administration, as far as he's concerned, that they have written the result, and that all that they just are waiting for is the eventual announcement. So how would these eventual votes be defended?
Yes, maybe he is right, but I can remember in the past where many people decided to write results or even went and got ballot papers wanting to put them in the polling booth. Fortunately or unfortunately, because the young men and women have decided to defend not only the ballot boxes, but the ballots themselves. Ballots were being counted, were being escorted, were being declared, and so on and so forth. So I don't know, maybe they have done that, they have written, but I don't see how they can use them or at which stage they will use, because I don't believe that any INEC man or any security man who look at the eyes of the young men and women, the Nigerians, and of course our movement, and do what Babachir, our good friend, was saying. So they might have done that, but how to use it, I'm not sure, because I think the 2027 general election will be completely different.
Kwankwaso's argument is this: the level of public anger in Nigeria right now is stronger than what we saw before the 2015 election. The election that actually removed a sitting government, and according to him, the opposition today has something it didn't have back then: real experience in how to actually remove a federal government. Now, I want you to think about that contrast for a second. Keyamo and Oshiomhole are attacking Obi as a person, his honesty, his temperament, his understanding of governance. But Kwankwaso on the other side isn't even engaging with that. He's essentially saying it won't matter how you attack him because the anger on the ground is bigger than any one candidate's flaws. And that brings us to the question underneath all of this. Kwankwaso didn't just talk about public anger in general. He specifically said, thank God we have them. They are the only realistic tickets that can beat Tinubu in 2027. If I must say, that is not a vague political talk. That is Kwankwaso pointing directly at himself and Obi as a ticket. So the real question isn't just whether Keyamo and Oshiomhole are right about Obi's weaknesses. The real question is, what exactly are Obi and Kwankwaso cooking ahead of 2027? Is this alliance becoming the single biggest threat to Tinubu's re-election, or is this just another round of political speculation that fades before the real campaign even starts? I want your honest take. Do you think Keyamo and Oshiomhole's attacks on Peter Obi are fair criticism, or are they underestimating him the same way people underestimated Buhari's opposition back in 2015? And do you believe an Obi Kwankwaso ticket is real or just talk? Drop your answer below. I sincerely want to know what you think. So that is the full breakdown. Two APC heavyweights attacking Peter Obi from two different directions. His honesty, his competence, and instead of a simple defense, Kwankwaso responded with something closer to a warning that the anger on the ground in 2027 might matter more than any single criticism thrown at Obi. As always, no bias, just the facts and the clips laid out plainly. If this helped you see the bigger picture, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss my next video, and do well to like and share this video. I beg, let's keep everyone informed.